Hello everyone, Dr. Alan Mandell here. Welcome back to my channel, Science of Healing. Today you will learn a simple 30-second test to check your leg circulation. 3 fast, powerful exercises that stimulate blood flow immediately, and the science-backed foods and daily habits that keep your circulation strong for life. Let's begin. First, the 30-second circulation test. This quick self-check can give you valuable clues about how well blood is moving through your legs. Sit comfortably on a chair. Cross one leg over the other. Now press your thumb firmly into your calf muscle for 5 seconds. Release and watch closely. Healthy circulation usually restores normal skin color within 2 seconds. If the skin stays pale, or takes longer than 3 to 4 seconds to return to normal, it may indicate reduced blood flow. This does not mean disease, but it is your body's early signal that circulation needs attention. Another simple sign is temperature. If your feet are often cold while the rest of your body feels warm, blood flow may be restricted. The encouraging part is this. Circulation can improve quickly, sometimes within minutes, when you activate the right muscles. Now let's move to the first exercise. For decades, people believed that healing required medication, surgery, or complicated treatments. But modern science is revealing something far more powerful, far more accessible, and completely free: movement. Health educators like Dr. Alan Mandell have repeatedly emphasized that the human body was designed to move, and when movement stops, circulation begins to suffer in ways most people never notice until the damage is already underway. Right now, as you sit watching this, gravity is pulling blood down into your legs, and if your muscles are inactive, that blood begins to pool, slowing the delivery of oxygen and nutrients that every cell in your body desperately needs to survive. This is not just a comfort issue. It is a biological reality backed by decades of vascular research showing that prolonged sitting can reduce blood flow in the lower limbs by up to 50% within just 1 hour. Think about that for a moment. In less time than it takes to watch a movie, your circulation can be cut in half, silently starving your tissues of oxygen, weakening your muscles, and increasing your risk of swelling, fatigue, and dangerous blood clots. Scientists have discovered that the calf muscles act as a natural pump, often called the body's second heart, because every contraction squeezes veins and pushes blood upward toward the heart, preventing stagnation and supporting healthy circulation throughout the body. But when those muscles remain still, during long drives, desk work, television watching, or extended bed rest, the pump shuts down. Blood begins to slow. Pressure builds inside the veins. Fluid leaks into surrounding tissues. That is why your legs feel heavy at the end of the day, why your ankles swell, and why cramps strike in the middle of the night without warning. What makes this even more alarming is that poor circulation rarely begins with dramatic symptoms. It starts quietly, with subtle signs most people ignore: cold feet, tingling sensations, mild numbness, or a feeling of tightness in the calves. These are not random discomforts. They are early warning signals from your body that blood flow is struggling to keep up with your body's demands. Research published in cardiovascular physiology journals shows that even gentle muscle contractions can increase venous blood flow by as much as 3 times compared to complete inactivity. That means you do not need intense exercise to make a difference. You do not need to run miles or lift heavy weights. Your body responds instantly to small, consistent movements, the kind that anyone can perform, regardless of age, fitness level, or medical history. This is why movement is often described as medicine, because it triggers immediate physiological changes inside your body. Within seconds of contracting your leg muscles, blood vessels widen, circulation accelerates, and oxygen delivery improves. Your heart does not have to work as hard, your tissues receive nourishment, and your energy begins to rise. One of the most remarkable discoveries in recent years is how quickly circulation can improve once muscles start moving. Studies using ultrasound imaging have shown that simple ankle and calf movements can restore normal blood flow in as little as 30 seconds. 30 seconds, less time than it takes to send a text message, can reverse the stagnation caused by hours of sitting. But here is the shocking truth that many people never hear. Sitting for long periods has been linked to an increased risk of heart disease, diabetes, and even premature death, independent of how much exercise you do later in the day. In other words, going to the gym for 1 hour does not completely undo the damage caused by 10 hours of inactivity. Your body needs movement throughout the day, not just once in the evening. This explains why people who work desk jobs often feel exhausted despite doing very little physical labor. Their muscles are underused, their circulation is sluggish, and their cells are operating with limited oxygen. Over time, this silent slowdown can lead to chronic fatigue, reduced mobility, and a decline in overall health that seems to happen without a clear cause. The good news is that your body is incredibly resilient. It is designed to recover quickly when given the right stimulus, and movement is one of the most powerful triggers for healing and renewal. Every time you flex your calf, extend your leg, or rotate your ankle, you activate thousands of tiny muscle fibers that squeeze veins and push blood forward, clearing waste products and delivering fresh oxygen to your tissues. This process also supports your lymphatic system, which relies on muscle movement to remove toxins and excess fluid from the body. Without movement, lymph fluid can accumulate, causing swelling, inflammation, and a weakened immune response. With movement, the system flows freely, protecting your body from infection and supporting faster recovery from injury. There is another benefit that often surprises people: improved brain function. Increased circulation does not just help your legs, it enhances blood flow to your brain, improving concentration, memory, and mental clarity. Researchers have found that short bouts of movement throughout the day can significantly boost cognitive performance, reduce stress, and improve mood by increasing the release of oxygen and nutrients to brain cells. This is why people often feel more alert after standing up and walking for a few minutes. It is not just psychological, it is physiological. Your brain is literally receiving more fuel. And perhaps the most empowering fact of all is that you are in control of this process. You do not need expensive equipment, complicated routines, or special training to improve your circulation. Your body already has everything it needs: muscles, blood vessels, and a powerful natural pump waiting to be activated. Imagine what could happen if you simply moved your legs for 30 seconds every hour. Blood flow would increase, swelling would decrease, energy would rise, your risk of circulation-related problems would drop dramatically. These small actions, repeated consistently, can transform your health in ways that medication alone cannot achieve. So the next time your legs feel heavy, numb, or tired, remember this simple truth: your body is not asking for rest, it is asking for movement. Every step you take, every muscle you contract, and every moment you choose to move is a signal to your body that life is still flowing, that oxygen is still reaching your cells, and that your health is still within your control. Most people wait for pain before they take action, but the human body almost always whispers before it screams. And when it comes to circulation, those whispers can be detected in less than 30 seconds if you know exactly what to look for. Health educators like Dr. Alan Mandell often remind us that early detection is not complicated, expensive, or time-consuming. Sometimes it begins with a simple test using nothing more than your own hands and your own awareness. Right now, inside your legs, an intricate network of blood vessels is working tirelessly to deliver oxygen, glucose, and life-sustaining nutrients to billions of cells. But when circulation slows, those cells begin to struggle, and the first signs of that struggle can appear on the surface of your skin long before a doctor ever diagnoses a problem. Scientists have known for decades that the skin is one of the most sensitive indicators of blood flow because tiny capillaries just beneath the surface respond instantly to changes in pressure and oxygen levels, making the skin a living dashboard of your circulatory health. This is why medical professionals use a simple method called capillary refill testing, a technique so reliable that it is used in hospitals, emergency rooms, and ambulances around the world to assess circulation in seconds. And the shocking part is this: you can perform a version of this same test at home in less time than it takes to boil water or unlock your phone. Imagine pressing your thumb gently into the skin of your calf or foot for 5 seconds, watching the color fade as blood is temporarily pushed out of the tiny vessels beneath the surface, and then releasing the pressure and observing how quickly that color returns. In a healthy circulatory system, blood rushes back almost instantly, restoring normal color within about 2 seconds, a sign that oxygen-rich blood is flowing freely and that your tissues are receiving the nourishment they need to survive. But when circulation is sluggish, the color lingers, the skin remains pale, and the delay becomes a silent warning that blood is moving too slowly to meet your body's demands. Research in vascular medicine shows that delayed capillary refill time is associated with reduced peripheral blood flow, dehydration, and even early stages of cardiovascular stress, conditions that can develop gradually and remain unnoticed for years. Think about the power of that knowledge. A 30-second observation can reveal changes inside your body that might otherwise remain hidden until symptoms become severe. And here is what makes this even more important. Poor circulation does not always cause immediate pain. Instead, it often begins with subtle sensations that people dismiss as normal aging, fatigue, or temporary discomfort. Cold feet on a warm day, tingling in the toes, slight swelling around the ankles, or a feeling of heaviness after sitting for long periods. These sensations are not random. They are biological signals that blood is not moving efficiently, that oxygen delivery is slowing, and that your body is working harder than it should just to maintain basic function. One of the most alarming facts revealed by recent studies is how quickly circulation can decline when the body remains still. Within just 1 hour of uninterrupted sitting, blood flow in the legs can drop dramatically, causing pressure to build inside the veins and increasing the risk of fluid accumulation, inflammation, and fatigue. Over time, repeated episodes of poor circulation can contribute to varicose veins, chronic swelling, and reduced mobility, conditions that affect millions of adults worldwide and often begin with symptoms so mild they are ignored. This is why the 30-second test is not about diagnosing disease. It is about awareness. It is about recognizing early changes before they evolve into long-term problems that require medication, medical procedures, or hospitalization. Doctors often describe prevention as the most powerful form of treatment, and simple self-checks like this give you the opportunity to respond early when the body is still flexible, resilient, and capable of rapid recovery. There is another reason this test matters, and it has to do with oxygen, the most essential element for life. Every cell in your body depends on oxygen to produce energy, repair damage, and maintain normal function. But when circulation slows, oxygen delivery decreases and cells begin to operate in a low energy state. This can lead to fatigue, slower healing, weakened muscles, and a gradual decline in physical performance that many people attribute to aging rather than circulation. Yet research shows that improving blood flow can restore energy levels, enhance mobility, and support tissue repair even in older adults, proving that circulation is one of the most controllable factors in long-term health. Another shocking discovery is how closely circulation is connected to nerve health. When blood flow decreases, nerves receive less oxygen and fewer nutrients, making them more vulnerable to damage and dysfunction. This is why people with poor circulation often experience numbness, burning sensations, or reduced sensitivity in their feet, symptoms that can interfere with balance, increase the risk of falls, and reduce independence over time. But the body is remarkably responsive when circulation improves. Within minutes of restoring blood flow, nerve signals become stronger, muscles respond more efficiently, and tissues begin to recover from stress and strain. That is the hidden power behind a simple 30-second test. It gives you immediate feedback about how well your circulatory system is functioning and whether your body needs movement, hydration, or lifestyle adjustments. It transforms health from something mysterious into something measurable, something you can observe with your own eyes and influence with your own actions. Imagine starting your day with this quick check, noticing how your skin responds, and using that information to guide your habits. Standing up more often, stretching your legs, drinking water, and keeping your body in motion. These small decisions, repeated daily, can strengthen your circulation, protect your blood vessels, and reduce your risk of chronic health problems that develop slowly over time. And perhaps the most empowering message of all is this: your body is constantly communicating with you. Through temperature, color, sensation, and movement, it sends signals about what it needs to stay healthy and strong. The 30-second test is simply a way of listening to those signals, of paying attention before discomfort turns into disease, and of taking control of your health, while you still have the power to change its direction. For many people, the first reaction to poor circulation is to search for a pill, a quick fix, or a miracle treatment. But modern medical science is revealing a truth that is both simple and profound. The most powerful protection for your blood vessels is not found in a pharmacy. It is built through daily habits, repeated consistently over time. Health educators like Dr. Alan Mandell often emphasize that the body does not respond to occasional effort. It responds to routine, to rhythm, to the small choices you make every single day without even thinking about them. Inside your body, more than 60,000 miles of blood vessels form an intricate highway system responsible for delivering oxygen, nutrients, hormones, and immune cells to every corner of your body. And this network depends on one critical factor to remain healthy: consistent movement and nourishment. When healthy habits are practiced daily, blood vessels stay flexible, smooth, and responsive, allowing blood to flow freely with minimal resistance. But when those habits disappear, the inner lining of the vessels begins to stiffen, inflammation increases, and circulation gradually slows in a process that can unfold silently for years. One of the most shocking discoveries in cardiovascular research is that the health of your blood vessels can begin to improve within just a few weeks of adopting consistent lifestyle changes, proving that your body is far more adaptable than most people realize. Consider hydration, one of the simplest yet most overlooked habits in modern life. Your blood is composed of more than half water, and when you become dehydrated, even slightly, the blood becomes thicker and more sluggish, forcing your heart to work harder to push it through narrow vessels, increasing strain on the cardiovascular system. Studies have shown that mild dehydration can reduce physical performance, impair concentration, and slow circulation, yet many people spend their entire day drinking coffee, tea, or sugary beverages while consuming very little plain water. Restoring proper hydration can have an almost immediate effect on circulation, improving blood flow, stabilizing blood pressure, and enhancing the delivery of oxygen to muscles and organs. Another daily habit with extraordinary power is nutrition. Certain foods contain natural compounds that support the health of your blood vessels by reducing inflammation, relaxing artery walls, and improving the efficiency of blood flow. Take garlic, for example, a food that has been used medicinally for thousands of years across cultures and civilizations. Modern research has confirmed that garlic contains sulfur compounds that help stimulate the production of nitric oxide, a molecule that signals blood vessels to relax and widen, allowing blood to move more freely through the circulatory system. This simple change, adding garlic to your meals, can contribute to improved blood pressure control, better circulation, and reduced risk of cardiovascular disease over time. Beets offer another remarkable example of how food can transform circulation. Rich in natural nitrates, beets are converted in the body into nitric oxide, which increases blood vessel diameter and enhances oxygen delivery to muscles and tissues. Athletes have used beet juice to improve endurance and performance, but the same mechanism benefits everyday individuals by supporting energy levels, reducing fatigue, and improving blood flow throughout the body. Leafy green vegetables such as spinach, kale, and arugula provide essential minerals like magnesium and potassium, nutrients that help regulate fluid balance, support nerve function, and maintain healthy blood vessel tone. Deficiencies in these minerals have been linked to muscle cramps, irregular heart rhythms, and reduced circulation, conditions that often improve when dietary intake is restored. Yet food alone is not enough. Movement must be woven into the fabric of daily life. Scientists studying sedentary behavior have discovered that long periods of inactivity can impair blood vessel function even in people who exercise regularly, highlighting the importance of frequent movement throughout the day rather than relying on a single workout session. Standing up, stretching, walking for a few minutes, or performing simple leg exercises can reactivate the muscle pump in your calves, pushing blood upward toward the heart and preventing fluid from pooling in the lower limbs. This is why people who take short movement breaks every hour often experience less swelling, less fatigue, and greater overall energy compared to those who remain seated for extended periods. Sleep is another critical habit that influences circulation in ways many people underestimate. During deep sleep, the body repairs damaged tissues, balances hormones, and regulates blood pressure, processes that are essential for maintaining healthy blood vessels. Chronic sleep deprivation, on the other hand, has been associated with increased inflammation, elevated stress hormones, and higher risk of cardiovascular disease, demonstrating that rest is not a luxury, but a biological necessity. Stress management also plays a powerful role in circulation. When you experience stress, your body releases adrenaline and cortisol, hormones that cause blood vessels to constrict and heart rate to increase, preparing you for immediate action. In short bursts, this response is protective, but when stress becomes constant, the repeated constriction of blood vessels can contribute to high blood pressure, reduced circulation, and long-term damage to the cardiovascular system. Simple practices such as deep breathing, gentle stretching, or spending time outdoors can calm the nervous system, relax blood vessels, and restore balance to the circulatory system. Perhaps the most inspiring fact revealed by modern research is that the body begins to heal the moment healthy habits are introduced. Within days of improving hydration and movement, blood flow can increase. Within weeks, blood vessel function can improve. Within months, the risk of serious complications can decline significantly. These changes do not require perfection, they require consistency. A glass of water in the morning, a short walk after meals, a handful of vegetables on your plate, a few minutes of movement before bed. These actions may seem small, but together they create a powerful protective shield around your circulatory system. Imagine your daily routine as medicine. Not a pill taken once, but a series of choices repeated every day, quietly strengthening your body from the inside out. Each healthy habit is like a deposit into a health bank account, building resilience, improving energy, and protecting your independence as you grow older. And the opposite is also true. Skipping movement, ignoring hydration, and relying on processed foods slowly withdraw from that account, weakening your blood vessels and reducing your body's ability to heal. The difference between vitality and decline is often measured not in dramatic events, but in daily decisions. So when you wake up tomorrow morning, remember this simple truth: your circulation is not determined by luck or genetics alone. It is shaped by what you do repeatedly, how you move, what you eat, how much you rest, and how consistently you care for your body. Because in the end, the most powerful medicine for your circulation is not hidden in a bottle. It is built step by step, habit by habit, day by day.